Meantime, this New York City's Mayor Eric Adams says he's looking into what legal action could be taken against Texas in order to stop those busloads of illegal migrants that are pouring into the Big Apple. National correspondent Mike Carter is live for us at New York's Port Authority bus terminal this morning with more. Mike, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Well, Eric Adams says about 11,000 of these migrants have entered New York City homeless shelters since May. 2,500 of those migrants sent by Gregg Abbott on chartered buses from the state of Texas. All of this has led Eric Adams to say homeless shelters here in New York City, well, they're at a breaking point, and New York may be forced to sue the state of Texas. Well, these buses, they don't show any sign of slowing down. Right now, at least 6 more buses arrived here at the Port Authority bus stop on Sunday. 9 more buses of migrants arrived yesterday here in the Big Apple. That was the most we've seen in one day since southern states began sending these buses to New York City earlier this year. Eric Adams says southern states like Texas are sending these buses without warning to the city. He says Gregg Abbott has refused to work with New York on a coordinated plan to house these migrants, and that the city has opened more than 20 emergency shelters and expects to open nearly 40 more relatively soon. One strategy has a lot of people talking here in New York, and that includes housing migrants on cruise ships in New York Harbor. Well, as you can imagine, it's a controversial measure, not unlike the mayor's proposal last month to begin housing migrants in a Times Square hotel. But the mayor of New York City says, well, he's just running out of options.
It's clear that the southern states, particularly Texas, they have made up their minds that they have a new blueprint, and that blueprint is to send asylum seekers here. We're going to do our job. We're going to live up to the right to shelter, but it is something that we need help from the federal and state government.
And back in 2002, Mayor Mike Bloomberg here in New York had a plan of housing 37,000 homeless people on cruise ships here in New York Harbor. Well, that plan, after facing much public backlash, was eventually was shot down. It remains to be seen if we're going to see cruise ships filled with those migrants. But due to that breaking news today out of Texas, sending more migrants to Delaware, these migrant buses and flights, they don't show any signs of slowing down.